welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. My guest is Richard Rawlings from the Discovery Channel's show Fast and Loud. So my second car is a 1975 Pontiac Le Mans. I bought it for $350. It was this awful shade of blue. The driver's side door was all primer, and it had no master. It had like a master cylinder that was just about to die, but it had like the potential to look so effing cool. You know, it had a great body and everything. Like, what kind of money am I looking at to make that look cool?
A lot. I'm starting to understand why you had a Matador and then you went to a Le Mans. So I'm starting to think, well, I understand why this guy lives in New York now. I mean, he doesn't need a car because so he shot the wad.
Well, now I drive a Range Rover. I went real full yuppie for the first time in my life.
Oh, well, then you know how much it makes, how much money it takes to make it cool.
Yeah, well, I finally stopped even trying, was my point. But I lived in L.A. for 6 years, and I had a convertible for a while, but that was just like throwing money at the situation. But I love the old school cars with those bodies from the 70s.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm from that genre, too, so I like all of them. And my biggest problem is trying to pick which one I'm going to build next.
Right. Well, do you have a personal car that you use all the time?
Yeah, my personal hot rod for me is a '68 Shelby GT 500 convertible.
Well, and you drive that around like you just to go get coffee?
I actually jacked it up and put it on all terrains and put the spare on the back. It's a mock-up of the Thomas Crown Affair car with Pierce Bronson.
Oh yeah. That's beautiful.
So it's like a mud terrain, big fenders.
Right.
Convertible Shelby.
Do you have a favorite old car? Do you have any car of all time?
I'm a 32 Ford nut.
Really?
1932
Ford.
Yeah, for me, the 32 Ford kind of started the whole hot rod thing. It's the first year the V8, in mass production, and that's what everybody kind of cut their teeth on. That's when the guys came back from the war and they started making hot rods and wanted to go fast because they've been flying planes and blowing shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And what have you. So, the 32 Ford to me is what kind of started it all in America.
It did. And you own a couple of those, or at least one, or
no? Every time I get my hands on one, somebody buys it, and that's the problem that I'm in. I have to buy them and sell them.
Yeah. Well, so now when's the TV show coming? How does the word get out about this unique situation you have to where you get a television show?
Well, it was pushing our brand and pushing a little bit of everything, but it was kind of it was kind of all of us pushing towards bringing cars and hot rods to the forefront.
Right.
And I was just very lucky and blessed to be where I'm at.
It was good timing, and now. So who's on your crew on the show?
Well, we've got Aaron, the bearded wonder, and everybody knows who he is. And then we've got just a sundry of characters throughout. But what's different than with my show than you'll see with a lot is we're not a scripted reality show. We really are reality. All those cars are mine. That business is mine. Everything that I do and that you see in the show is what I do to make the living. And it's very fun every day when I come in, but it's very, very trying. One of my favorite things that I do when I come in every morning is I take a look at everybody, and that's 20 and 25 people, that are there, and I take great pride in the fact that I get to go there and
you're responsible for it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, at the risk of sounding like making you sound way important. I don't want to blow up your head, but I mean, the difference in the show is you. I mean, I think you're an entertaining guy, and if someone like me who's not a big car head, a guy who's not interesting talking about that, it gets real boring. But you're entertaining when you tell them what to do, and that makes the show good. I think that's the big difference.
Well, I like to think that the big difference is not only that, but that's really what we've done for the last 11 years, even before we were on television. There's absolutely no difference.
Yeah. Have you ever had a situation where your perfectionist style has cost you money with a car? Where
oh, yeah, I could have went to Harvard on the mistakes that I've made.
That's what I could tell from the clips. Where sometimes you go, "No, we're doing this right, and I don't care if it costs me money."
Yeah. I could have had many degrees, but that's the part of it is you try to make the best guess you can, and you try to make it a certain way. But if you really pay attention, you really look at it, then that car will tell you what it wants, and
like
you'll
a woman.
make it. No.
It'll tell you.
A woman tells you what you think you want to hear, and then she slaps you on the head with something else.
There you go. There's some better advice.
How long did it take until, I mean, you're saying you're opening a bunch of restaurants. I mean, this is huge. Gas Monkey is gigantic.
It's an empire.
How long did it take until things got, I don't know, productive, lucrative, money-wise?
You know, it's been 11 years since I started it, and I don't think I saw the light at the end of the tunnel until yesterday. And I sort of see it. But no, I mean, you get one chance in life, and that's what I've always known, and you just swing for it. So the bar and grill is a natural progression for a hot rod shop. I mean, every guy out there has a barbecue pit and a refrigerator full of beer right next to his Trans Am. So, you know, why not? And if we can get people out and having fun and enjoying cars and enjoying bands and music and what have you, that's what it's all about. I mean, at the end of the day, I've said this 100 times. Get out of the house, get out away from the computer, and go have some fun.
And so much mechanic work now is done with computers. You can combine it, right? You can combine knowledge.
Yeah, you can. You really can.
Yeah. Nothing says America more than like a guy working in a garage on a car with a couple of beers next to him on a summer day. That's cool stuff. To combine that whole lifestyle is a good idea. Restaurants are a tricky thing. Are you doing well with that? You like them?
You know, we got a great venue in Dallas. It's Gas Monkey Bar and Grill. Yeah. Easy, but we hold like 2,000 people.
Wow, that's huge.
It's a big joint, and live music every night, and some big bands are coming through. We've got some things that I can't talk about this year, but think unbelievable, awesome last world tour type stuff.
What kind of music? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking of a couple of bands.
Yeah.
What kind of music you like? Classic rock, southern rock, or modern stuff? What do you like?
Oh, I like it all. Yeah. I mean, I've got an affinity for just about every kind of music there is.
Yeah, I like a lot of southern rock.
I mean, don't think I won't throw on a little Gypsy Kings and put the ladies on it. Light a little candle and.
I'm a Molly Hatchet guy. I can live while you're working.
Holy shit! I saw Molly Hatchet at Six Flags when I was like 14.
I saw Molly Hatchet too. My buddy who sat next to me in the 8th grade had a shirt that he got made at the Seaside Heights Boardwalk that said, "And on the 8th day, God created Molly Hatchet." And he's doing 3 to 5 at Trent State.
I would so want one of those shirts now.
I'll try to get one. We'll take a break. Back with more Richard Rawlings after this. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Richard Rawlings is here from the Discovery Channel's Fast and Loud hit series, and he's the guy behind Gas Monkey Garage, restaurants, everything. How many cars you own? Could you tell?
Well, you know, I don't. It's like if I sold jeans, you know, all my jeans, I don't own them. So, you know, I have a bunch of cars at the shop, but as far
officially own, but are going to be for your business.
Yeah, but as far as what I personally think that I own, 3.
3 cars.
Yeah.
And what are they? I've
got my Shelby convertible.
Right.
I've got my Dodge 2500 Cummins diesel truck that I drive every day.
Oh, so you got a truck, yeah.
Yeah, that's my everyday driver. And then I've got my 52 Fleetline, which is the first car that Gas Monkey ever built.
52 Fleetline.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, we chopped it and left it all patinaed out, and just a really, really cool car. I was lucky enough to buy it back just a few weeks ago.
Right.
I sold it way early on. We built it 10 years ago.
What's a cool modern car now? Because do you agree with me in the sense that the cars are all starting to look alike? You know, I mean, Caddies look like Dodges, and it's all this like capsule. Like, what do you have a new car that you like? The Dodge Challenger, I guess, tries to be that.
Well, and you got a new Challenger coming out in 2015 that's going to be pretty sick. But if I had to pick a new car that's going to be, you know, that's really cool, your new Mustang's really, really neat, really reminiscent of the old days, but has some really cool creature comforts. But I don't know.
What about the new Camaros? You like them?
Yeah, I actually bought 20-something of them if you watched my show.
That's right.
How about the Corvette?
You bought 20 Camaros?
Yeah, I did.
You're like Elvis.
Last season, I bought 20 white Camaros. But they're all gone now. But the new Corvette's really, really cool. I mean, to me, I'm all, you know,
vet,
raw America and let's rock and roll. So I think it's really cool what Detroit in general is doing with everything. But what's going to hold true long term?
Right.
It's electronics and it's plastics. So
absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would you ever own a foreign car?
Oh yeah, I've owned some before. I mean, I'm a huge early Ferrari fan, early Lamborghini fan, early Porsche fan.
Ferraris are hot.
I've got a lot of 356 Porsches on the lot right now. So, they're way cool. When you get into the super new stuff, I just don't own a lot of it.
What do you think? You think Detroit's going to be in good shape, General Motors? You think they're back officially?
I think everybody's back in Detroit. I think Detroit freaking rocks.
Good to hear. Good.
It's very, very cool.
Right. No, I mean, Detroit, that needs a shot in the arm, man. I go there to do stand-up quite a bit, and you just look around and you go, God, it makes all these cool cars. It's such a cool thing that's Motor City. It's one city where that comes from. But then you look at the outskirts, like, damn, there's these houses that are gutted out now where all these guys who built these cars used to live. It's kind of sad, but you think it's in good shape, right?
You know what? I think it's a great place to invest right now.
Oh yeah! Listen, you go to buy the real estate section of the paper, the Detroit Free Press. You get 8 houses for $100,000.
Yeah, you can buy like a 322 for $20,000.
Easy. Well, listen, man, it was a pleasure meeting you, brother, and good luck with everything.
Right on.
Come back anytime. Maybe we'll see each other at the Tonight Show.
Definitely. We're trying to get on there. I think we're going to be on here pretty soon, and I appreciate you guys having us on.
Yeah, real good stuff, man. We wish you more success. Richard Rawlings, Discovery Channel's hit series, Fast and Loud, and of course, Gas Monkey. And good talking to you, brother.
Cool.
Back after this.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.